Gentlemen, we paused for a second. I got more hair on the side than I do this one. Let me fix this hair. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're back. So let me send this live out to everybody to let them know that I'm back so that we can get this show going. It's a little bit early this morning. Johnny is not here with us, ladies and gentlemen. I gave Johnny the day off. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and finish this interview with Ellis. It seems like it's got more here on the other side than this side. All right, and we're back. So if we pause again, I don't mind coming back.
Hey, I'm back.
And we're back. We were talking about the role that you said held a very special place to your heart.
The role of Jacob in the Good Hearts Club was my first feature. Um, Very similar to who I am in real life. Very fun-loving, very eccentric at times, but generally a good dude. And I love playing that. And I met some exceptional people, and that project will always hold a special place in my heart. I love it. It's great.
Okay, okay. So my next question for you is, you've done all three of these projects, events, the Good Hearts Club, and Homecoming, and Bloody Homecoming. Um, what other categories of film genres would you like to experiment and work in?
Um, I would love. Oh hell no! Come on, Miss Stevie, you still with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Um, Probably, I love the Marvel movies. I love me a good sci-fi. I love, yeah, I would love to do like a sci-fi film. Like, hopefully, I got powers in the next one. I love stuff like that. A good like drama. I love a good drama too. You know, um, yeah, that's about it.
So Marvel comic books. When I think of Marvel, I think of Chadwick because without him, Black Panther wouldn't be what it is. So, which brings me to my next part of the conversation. If you could collaborate with any actors out here, the ones if they're still here or if they're in collaboration.
Um, it kind of cut off at the last part of what you said, but I'm pretty sure if I could collaborate with any actor, living or alive, who would it be? Um,
Yes.
Man, I feel like everybody and their mama like, oh, I love me some. I would love to be in a movie with Denzel, but I mean, it's Denzel. Come on, who we kidding? Denzel. Let's see. I don't know if you're familiar with this actor named Pooch Hall. Have you seen the show The Game?
From the game. Yes.
Dude, I love like I was about to say I love Derwin, but Pooch Hall was like the actor who initially got me into acting, liking acting. Like, you know, in media, black men are portrayed like as a monolith. We only like this one type of, we could be one thing.
Typecast.
Yeah,
Right.
typecast. And I never saw any character with the nuance, at least to me, that Derwin possessed. Like, I mean, he was like a church going guy, fun loving guy, but he was also quirky and stuff. And I was like, okay, like I like that. I really like that. I can do this because I'm no Denzel Smooth and nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Pooch Hall, Denzel Washington. Well, I need to give you one more. Three for stability. Lance Gross. Yes.
Great. Great, great choices. Great choices. I've some of my past interviews, I've gotten Viola Davis, Angela Bassett, Denzel, of course. It's so many. When I ask actors that question, they go for those choices that I just named as well too. So interesting choice.
Yes.
All right. So do you see yourself behind the scenes producing and directing as well too?
I feel like in this day and age, you have to be multifaceted. In order for you to get to where you need to go, you need to be able to create your own opportunities. I mean, not to say, like, I don't mind auditioning, but if I could direct and produce and direct my own stuff, then I mean, let's do it. I mean, Tyler Perry built the empire off of producing his own content, and so many others. Rocky, shoot, no one wanted to. If Sylvester Stallone was waiting, he would have never became Rocky. They at the studio was like, "Yo, like, we'll make the movie, but we don't want you as the lead." He took a pay cut, and then now that launched his career. So sometimes you gotta create your own opportunities. I would love to do that.
Yeah, make sacrifices. Shout outs to the ones that are out here doing the acting and directing and producing as well. To Spike Lee, Issa Rae, like the list goes on and on. You're starting to see a lot more of actors get behind the lens, like not just models as well too, like Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks, yes, she had her show, America's Next Top Model, and then went on to do behind the scenes stuff. Went from behind the spotlight, from being in front of the camera to now being behind the lens. And that's what you're starting to see with a lot of actors. Like they're starting to get hands on and go behind the lens rather than just be on set, filming. Because sometimes that balance can be very difficult for a lot of people of having to act and direct at the same time, to do both, even if you're on like a television show.
Of course.
Um,
Yeah.
if you're one of the lead cast members on a television show, they're going to say, okay, we want you to do this. But I would have to say the only person who's capable of doing that and does it so effortlessly would have to be Niecy Nash. And I feel like she doesn't get her credits that she so gratefully deserves. Like this woman directs episodes of shows as well too. Bless you.
Thank
It's so many actors out here that are capable of doing that. Like the Lance Grosses, like the Niecy Nashes. Regina King is another one as well too. She does it. So I don't know how they're capable of doing it, but it's all about balance. Good morning to you, Alex. Splendid job on the film. Shout outs to Alex Jonte Productions. I did a horror film, you guys. I did, and my
you.
mom did too.
Let's
And this is
go.
my first movie debut. I fell asleep when it premiered last night. It premiered at 11 p.m. EST
Oh,
last night, and I woke up at 2 in the morning and I seen my DMs were flooded. Like, oh my God, we seen you in the film. Oh, we didn't know you was in there. You did so good. So, Alex, again, thank you so much for that incredible opportunity for me to spread my wings as the next Halle Berry. The chocolate one.
hey, congrats.
So thank you so much, Alex. The film and the project came together beautifully. It was executed perfectly. If you guys have not seen it, please Jonte Productions and follow Alex, dope individual and producer. I mean, the project came together beautifully. So I had to throw that plug in there. But today we're sitting down with actor Ellis. Oh my God. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. We were talking about, collaborating, which actors you will collaborate with. So, which brings me to the next conversation as well, too. Where do you see yourself in your acting career in the next few years?
Lord willing, if it all goes to like how it's supposed to go and what I intend, but how let's see. I mean, just a working actor on SAG Productions, and to be honest, Miss Stevie, like I love this so much. I don't need to be like some like super astronomical, humongous household name. I mean, let's be real. Every actor wants that, but if I just have consistent work, like working on SAG Productions and television, as long as I just keep the wheels moving, I mean, I'm happy. And I also do stand up as well. Um, yeah, I just want to continuously progress in this industry, and then potentially make my own TV series.
Okay, and I've seen some of your stand up on YouTube. It's all over YouTube. It's a good bit of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of comedy, who are some of your top three favorite comedians? Because I mean, it's so many out here, from the Eddie Murphys to the Richard Pryors to the Red Foxes. The list goes on and on. So, who are
Oh,
your top three favorite comedians?
well, Miss Stevie, I'm glad you asked. Okay, let's see. I gotta go. Cat Williams on top. Cat Williams on top. I love me some Cat Williams. And then second would probably be Dave Chappelle. And then third, LaBelle Crawford.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Bernie Mac is in there in the top. You named some great ones, but
No,
those are
Bernie Mac is look, he's the GOAT. But in terms of like
yes.
that like that got me into it, like that got me wanting to get up and go was those three. But Bernie Mac is exceptional. I'm talking about the way he can captivate an audience, the way he can tell you a narrative from top to bottom and you hooked on every single word. Like there's a lot to be learned from Bernie Mac. Like the Mac Man, you can't. He's like the best out of the kings of comedy. Like I love Cedric, I love Steve Harvey, I love DL Hughley, but Bernie Mac, they even said it. He was the anchor, man. Like I love Bernie. I love me some Bernie. But I just you said top three, so I was like, he's definitely in top 10 for sure. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, those are some of the goats when it comes to comedy. And we're living in a day and age where people have been stuck in the house and they want to laugh. Like it's been such a trying time for all of us where this thing has separated everybody away from their families and people just want relief. People just want to smile. People just want to laugh. And laughter is medicine for the soul. So comedy definitely does that. That's why I brought that up in this interview. Shout outs to everyone watching. Thank you all. Brittany J says, you will achieve anything you set your mind to. I believe in you. That's right, girl. We have to believe in everybody, believe in all of us and each other because, like I said, it's been a trying time for everyone. So the best thing to do for everybody is just to stay lifted, make sure that we're uplifting one another. And that brings me to the next part of the conversation, wisdom. So what keeps Ellis grounded? What are some things that keep you grounded? Because I know it's been difficult for all of us, having this separation anxiety away from our family members and our friends, not being able to hug and do all of these things. It's crazy for all of us, but thank God for like now the power of technology.
Right. What keeps me grounded? As corny as this may sound, cliches are cliches for a reason. Um, I think what keeps me grounded, I mean, my family,
Mm,
my faith. Cause Miss Stevie, in this line of business, it's a lot of external factors that you are not in control of. You know what I'm saying? We do our best to handle what we can handle. Um, but other than that, I mean, that's all we can do is be in control of ourselves and be cognizant of how much is out of our control. So, if it's for me, it's for me. Like that philosophy has helped me out tremendously. If it's for me, it's for me. There's some situations that seem as though like I shouldn't have got it, but there's been a lot of times where I haven't gotten it. Sometimes what's for you is for you, and there ain't nothing nobody can stop. And yeah, just be aware of what you do, control yourself, and believe that it'll all work out. That's the
absolutely. And you just said something that really stood out, and that is you control your story, you control your narrative. We all do. More importantly, what God puts out there for you is for you. And for me, my mom, she always told me that. She said, what the universe has for you and in store for you. And I tell my co host, Johnny, that all the time. He's not here today. I gave Johnny the day off.
okay.
But I tell him this all the time. I said, what's out there in the universe for you is for you. And God put it out there for you for a reason. You have a divine purpose, a divine right.
Woo!
So,
Woo!
whatever your passion is,
Yes,
do that.
yes, ma'am.
All
Miss
right.
Stevie
So,
out here preaching
speaking,
this morning.
I see my girlfriend. Hey, Steph. Hey, my fraternal Island Yankee. Hey, everybody coming in. Um, we're still on the topic of wisdom. What brings you peace? And I know everybody's now in tune. It's been so chaotic, even for the essential workers out here, not being able to be with their families and so many things. What brings Ellis peace?
What brings Ellis peace? I mean, just knowing. I think what brings me peace is just the fact that I'm able to do what I want to do, and I've been blessed to do, um, like like different projects and different things like that. That I know, like peace in general, or peace like in terms of the act in regards to acting. Because with with peace for me is like I've been through various projects, and through my experience, I know how things are going to transpire. And sometimes, like we were saying like earlier, like it's out of your control. So I just have peace in the sense that like I'm. Oh my God, it's getting away from me. I just have peace in my experience, like knowing that I'm able to do what I've done because I've done it so many times. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not,
Yes.
but
Well,
like,
I got you. I know where you're going.
right. Like you've done it so many times. Like you've done it. You've conducted interviews. You are a great host. You've done this thousands of times. So if there was any time that you like was like, nah, I don't know, you'd be like, okay, Miss Stevie, you done this. This is another day for you. If something is out of the ordinary, then that's just that day. You know, your skill set is steadily growing. So that gives me peace. I feel like I said like a long-winded essay with no.
No, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying 100%. Um, what is the power of no for you? Because I know we're so caught up in a thing where it's just like, okay, yeah, I gotta say yes, I gotta say yes. But what is the power of no for you?
Oh, that's sovereignty. No, when you say no to things, you are setting up a boundary. That no is self-love. If you say yes to everything, you're not you're not you're not being true to who you are. there
Mm,
there's a lot, and this is a fairly new concept. We're talking about maybe months, like months, because I'm very people oriented. I'm a very like empathic person. Like I want to like give the world my heart. Like here you go, I love you. But then at the same time, I've realized that while givers give, takers take as well. So what you have to do, because there's no limit to generosity with people like me, but there's no limit to how much they take. So you have to say no. You have to cut it off. You have to set boundaries for yourself. You have to love yourself and realize, like, no, this is not it. If I keep saying yes, I'm gonna be burnt out. I remember one day I didn't say no to anybody, and at the end of the day, I'm just shit. Like I can't even do anything. I'm dead.
hmm
Yes, man.
Yes, I agree. Say no for self. Kamisha, yes, absolutely. Because sometimes saying yes, it'll wear you out. Like you just feel like, oh, this has got to be this. This has got to be in order. This has got to be for me. But just take your time. It's no rush. All right. All right, fashion dolls. The segments you guys have been waiting for. Now, Ellis, he has to tell me 5 things he can't live without.
5 things I can't live without. Golly. Let me see. 5 things I can't live without. Um, man, I'm so corny. Okay, but it's true. Uh, family, I can't live without my family. I can't live without my phone. I hate to say it. I hate to be like one of those millennials like, oh, I need my phone, but like you need your phone. Like I need my phone to go where I need to go. I need my phone to pay for stuff. I need my phone. Phone is top tier. Three. Oh damn, I don't have it with me. I have a comedy book. I have a book of all my jokes. I need that. I just write in it all day. Just write. New material, new bits. I'm working out. I need that. Okay, that's three. Number four. Um, Coffee. I need my coffee. I cannot operate without coffee. I love coffee. I need that. Number five. Something I can't live without. I don't know, Miss Stevie. I'm trying to give you an answer for number five. Uh, my car. I'm a Lyft driver, so like in between my projects, I do Lyft. So kind of need my car. So yep, those are my five. I know that's boring, but that's the truth. Mine's more practical than anything else.
And everybody needs those necessities, especially when it comes to their phone. Like everybody conducts business through their phones, and that's the way of communication. Like I said in the beginning of our interview, technology has now become powerful. You know, you don't have to see your family in person. I've seen people do family dinners over Zoom. So just that powerful. That's how powerful technology is. And I guarantee you by the next year, 2022 to 2023, so many things are going to be changing.
Right.
So don't be
That's,
surprised when computers start flying and things. So we never know.
never know. It's coming.
All right, fashion dolls. After this segment, the audience can ask some questions and then we will wrap up the interview. It is time to turn those tables, which means Ellis gets to ask me some questions and nothing is off limits. So I'm getting put in the hot seat. It is juicy. So I don't know what he's going to ask me. So
Oh,
take it away, Ellis.
it's too early. It's so early to be so spicy. I'm on a simmer right now. I guess what was your so how did you get into hosting?
Well, after high school, after I graduated, after I got out of beauty school as well, uh, I said I got to have something. I worked at a hair salon and then things didn't go well with management behind the scenes. So I went and I said, okay, what's going to be my backup plan? And I would always be on Facebook Live doing something, talking about hair and makeup and giving beauty tips and so many different things like that, DIY. So Style by Stevie was formed around then.
Okay.
And at the time, I had a blonde mohawk. That's what I was known for, the blonde mohawk.
Oh,
Every time I would
yeah.
go live, yeah, that would be it. So I've grown from that since then. So you guys see the looks changing and things like that. You know, it's a complete difference because as you grow older, your look starts to change and you start to shift your style, everything. So that's kind of how I got started. I have to have a backup plan. My mom said, "Oh no, you're not just going to be sitting around here doing something. Do something. Find something to do with your time. You're so talented. You're so creative. You have a gift to speak. You have an ability to talk to people. So get up and do something with it."
Right.
And at first, I was just going to call it the Daily Topics, you know, with Miss Stevie. But I said, no, it's got to be something catchy because I love fashion, I
Right.
love lifestyle, and I love hair and makeup. So why not Style by Stevie? You know, you got your pop culture, you got all of these things together, and that's how Style by Stevie was formed. And we are now about to be 300 episodes in. We've been doing it that long.
Ooh.
So me and my co-host, and I've added my shout outs to EJ. EJ was on. I have two male co-hosts, had one, but I still got another one. But it's you get the female opinion and then you get to the male perspective as well too. So I added EJ and Johnny on later this year. And it definitely shook the table a little bit because people wasn't expecting me to add a co-host or co-host to the show. And that's how Style by Stevie took off. But yep, we're about to be 300 episodes in. Thank you. Now's the time.
Hey, 300 episodes. Let's go. So with the implementation of the third co-host, it definitely shifted the dynamics. Which do you prefer? The one two, just the two, or the like the third? Like if you like in terms of efficiency throughout the interviews.
Uh, I like all three of us together. I loved it when EJ was here. I miss him dearly and wish him well and success. And I say now I'd like the duo. I'd like the duo because me and my co-host Johnny, there's just that chemistry is there. Like our interview, the chemistry is there, and the audience have grown to know him just like they do with EJ and love Johnny as well. So it's like I can read everything that he's saying, and
Right.
he's an empath as well too. So the chemistry and the dynamics definitely is there. It's on screen and it's off screen. So I would have to say I miss doing being a trio, but I love being a duo now. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's what's up. Oh my God. Okay. So the political answer you're gonna give me is I love all of my people that I interview, but no, who is your favorite person you've interviewed? Like hands down, like famous, not famous. Which one is like your favorite interview?
Oh my God, I got asked that before in the turn the table segment, and somebody he said no, you can't say, you got to choose. It's like asking me to choose my favorite fashion designer. Like I have so many.
Right.
Um, the interview that I really really loved, it's two of them, but I can only give one. Of course, the one with Vanessa Williams is my favorite, but I'm gonna go with the one from Tommy Davidson because when I tell you my stomach was in stitches, I tried to keep a straight face because you know how we talk show hosts, journalists, we have to
Right.
be serious about giving the news topics and things, but I couldn't. I couldn't hold it, you guys. Like he had me cracking. Literally, I told my mom before I did the interview. I said, "Mama, please. I hope my mascara does not start running in this interview because Tommy is gonna start making those faces and stuff like he did when he was on A Living Color and doing all of these
Yeah.
things." So
Yeah.
I would have to say the interview that I had the most fun doing was with Tommy Davidson.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, I see that. I was like, oh man. You know what's crazy? I told my mama that too. I said, Mama, I'm on the same platform as Tommy Davis, and we out, baby. And like, it's like, man, that was dope, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, okay. Last question. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make it interesting. What is a pet peeve in of yours whenever you're conducting an interview, whether it be other interviewers, you see them doing this thing, and it's like, oh, that's not good business. That's not good rapport. That's not how you conduct. Like, what are some pet peeves of the job that you have?
Oh, everybody knows me and everybody knows how punctual I love to be. I'll be a few minutes behind, but I let people know in advance, and that is timing. Like, I hate when people are late and not on time. And we know how our mamas and our grandmothers used to be. They say, oh, well, you know, black people can't be on time when it's a
Dude,
family
I hate
gathering
that.
or
Ah,
something. So, timing would have to be mine.
timing, no, timing is everything. I mean, like, it's like you trying to be cute. Ooh, did we see P time? No, stop perpetuating the stereotype. That's not cool. That's not cute. You know, I'm hyper punctual. Like that's why, like I was like, okay, I was sleeping and I was like, okay, wait, I gotta get up for Stevie. Uh, okay. I said I'm getting up at 7. Then get my coffee. I'm like making sure everything because people time is one of those things you will never get back. You will never get back. You know, there's been that's why like I don't know people. I don't know. You just can't get it. You know, people be in a relationship with somebody for 20 years, be in the wrong relationship, and that's 20 years of your life you can't get back.
Down the drain.
Down the drain, you was out here getting your head beat. I mean, not head beaten, but like that's extreme. But you know what I'm saying? Like you've been in a toxic situation for years, and that's time you will never get back. So when I don't play about people's time or money, like that's yeah.
And that's the thing. Even for me, I try to me and my co-host Johnny, we always on it. We always on time. We always let each other know, like, okay, I'm gonna be late around today. I'll be showing up a little bit later. So we have that understanding. Even when our other co-host was here, EJ, we had that understanding as well too. You know, where timing, we would let each other know we won't be able to make it or fill in for each other, and that's how we would do it. You know.
got to, got to. Yes, ma'am. Oh my
Shout outs
God.
to y'all. Go
Ooh.
ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just like, stop my TV. Oh man, it's lit. I'm like, at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, I had to make sure that he was up, ladies and gentlemen. I had called to make sure that we were still on for this morning and ripping and running, trying to make sure that everything is set up nice, that we had a nice setup and everything. And it turned out beautifully. Shout out to my girlfriend Stephanie, who's coming on the show pretty soon. We support black owned businesses here. So, y'all, please go and check out the Bomb Lashes and New England Coffee House. We got a question. Let me see. I absolutely love his personality and energy, and that comes from my fraternal island Yankee. Yes, it is amazing.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know. I was a chubby little boy, man. And one of those things you got to cultivate early is a personality. Golly, yeah. I appreciate you. Who said that, Miss Stevie?
That comes from Island Yankee. Y'all got that morning glow, my girl Stephanie. Yes. Girl, that's just bronzer. For me, that's just bronzer.
You're shining. You're shining.
And shout outs to my colleague, Now's the Time. Shout outs to all of y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into this incredible interview with this amazing actor slash comedian, Ellis Aych. Such an honor
Hey,
having you here.
Miss Stevie, I don't mean to cut you out. I love you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My last name is so weird. It's just H, like the letter H. That's it.
H.
Like
H.
H.
Okay.
It's so. I know it's a weirdo last name. Like you. Funny story. I did a show in Austin, Texas, right? And one of the promoters, the club owner, right? So I've been doing this show for 2 years, right? This man still don't get my name right. I love him to death. I ain't gonna say his name. He know who he is if he see this. But he be like, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Ellis Aikens. I'm like, Aikens? How the hell? How the hell? There ain't no K in that. There ain't no E. He, man, it just, I don't know. I love him to death though. But yeah, it's one of those weird last names. Oh man.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, amazing interview. Thank y'all all so much for tuning in. Do we have any last questions for Ellis H, ladies and gentlemen? Hi, everyone in the chat. Yes, tag each other. Shout outs to my girl Stephanie, The Bomb Lashes, New England Coffee House, New Era Entertainment. Y'all, please go and check out all of her businesses. Go and follow. Let me see. We got another question in the question box. He says, tell him those eyebrows are brown. And shout outs to my fraternity.
Yeah. They look like they're trying to hold hands. Got the Anthony Davis going on. But I appreciate it. My eyebrows are browning. Yes, ma'am. Oh man.
Yes, hey, now's the time. Shout outs to my girlfriend Felicia. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, everybody coming in. All right, Fashion Dolls, any last minute questions before we conclude this interview? It was such an amazing interview. I had such a good time. Your energy is everything. You're like the breath of fresh air that we needed to get up this Saturday morning.
Thank you, Miss Stevie. I appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity. God bless everybody watching. May the rest of 2021 and all throughout the rest of the years of you doing this be a major success. Thank you so much. Hopefully it'll be, the next interview will be a little bit more smooth, a little bit more fluid answers, but I like what it is now. So Miss Stevie, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man.
You are so welcome. We love y'all. Y'all take care and y'all be safe and enjoy y'all Saturday. And this interview will be up on IGTV and clips will be on Style by Stevie _daytime. So make sure you guys go and follow the page as well too. We love y'all. Y'all take care. And shout outs to our sponsor, Exclusive Beauty Hair Store, Black owned in South Carolina. So please go and check it out. Take care, Fashion Dolls.
All right, man. Peace out, y'all.